Right, we're looking at this. 6 questions, 4 minutes. Again. So what you do is you give these a bash, do them as quickly as you can. If you get stuck on one, go to the end and then come back to it within that 4-minute time frame. Okay, so remember it's 6 questions. Set your timer and we'll see how far we get. Right, okay. We need to write 122, 140. So we need to write the ratio 120 to 140 in its simplest form. What I noticed straight away was they both end in zeros, the whole number, so I can divide by 10. So what I've got now is 12 to 14. I notice that they're both in the 2 terms table, so I can divide by 2, so I get 6 to 7. Right, okay, let's move on. There you go. Circle all the acute angles. So an acute angle is less than 90 degrees. You have a right angle, which is exactly 90 degrees. You have a reflex angle. Right, a reflex angle is, no, let me say that again. It's an obtuse angle. Let's go in order. So acute, right angle, obtuse. It's more than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. Okay, and finally the one that they expect you to know is this one. Just write that down. Is a reflex angle. So right, look, it's not this angle, it's not that one, it's the one on the outside. Yeah, so that is a reflex angle. What are the properties? It's more than 180 degrees but less than 360 degrees. Okay, so anything that is less than 90, so it's that one and that one. It's not that, that's a right angle and that's a reflex. Right, let's move on. Work out the volume of a cube. So when they use the word cube, I think of a square face and then I've got a 3D shape and they're all made out of square faces. So what I do is I see this, I see, just say that's 4, that's 4 and that's 4. Whether it's 4 centimeters or 4 meters, it doesn't matter. And how do you work out that? You multiply the width, the depth and the height. Yeah, so it's 4 times 4 times 4, and you already know that that's a cube number. So 4 cubed, you should know off the top of your head, it's going to be 64. And what are the units? Centimeters cubed. Remember that. You have to know that because they might be sneaky and they might put in 64 centimeter squared, or they might just put in 64 centimeters. Okay, let's move on. Calculate the volume of a cuboid. Same idea. It's a 3D shape. So this is all going on in my head. You shouldn't draw it because you don't have time. Right, so that is 2, that is 10, and that is 7. So you simply multiply the 3 dimensions. So you do 2 times 7 times 10. Have you noticed I've done it this way? Because I know 2 times 7 is 14. And I know how to multiply a whole number. Where's the mouse? Whole number by 10. I simply add a 0. So it's going to be 140. And in this case, it's centimeter cubed. Okay. Let's look at this and try to do it 2 different ways. There you go. So we want 9%. So 1%, we divide the number by 100. So what I'm going to do is I am going to should we leave that there? Tell you what, I'm going to move that. Oh no. I'm going to move that away. I'm going to move this back because I want a bit of room. Right. So I've got 300. So this is all going on in my head. Remember this, we don't have time to write stuff down. Sometimes if you're not super confident, then write it down. So I'm going to divide by 100. I'm going to move the decimal point 1, 2 places. So look, it goes 1, 2. I moved it to there. So 1% is 3. And if I want 9%, I just do 9 times 3. So 9 times 3. There you go. That's it. That's probably the best way. You can work out 10% and then take away 1%, but in this case, it's quite easy this way. Right, last one. We are going to calculate the median. Median is the middle number. It's not in order. If you notice, it's all mixed. So what we do is we put in order first. So let me get this right. 2, 3, 3, 7, 8, 9. So let me do a quick count. So it's always good to, if you're going to do that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's looking good. So how do I work out the median? Cross them out. Cross them out. I'm left with 2. So I do 3 plus 7. So I'm over here now. This is all going on in my head. 3 plus 7. Or on the side, a little scrap piece of paper. 3 plus 7 is 10. And then I do 10 divided by 2. I halve it. So my median is 5. Okay, you can go back and try that again. Again, it's about speed and accuracy, so that should be fine, inshallah.